you grew up anything like I did, a good meal for me on any given night was this. And I laughed at anybody that suggested of me eating any other kind of way. But with age comes wisdom. When I really started to pay attention to what was going on around me, I realized that a lot of things that I loved, that I ate, those things that I was even giving to my kids and my grandkids might be leading to their demise. I had to be more responsible, even down to the sports drink. Summer, outdoor sports, they right around the corner. My kids and grandkids play a lot of ball. Gatorades, Powerades, etc. The drinks we really should be giving our kids to rehydrate their body. Vibekillers Part 3. We going all in on processed foods and how they completely killing our vibes. Let's go.
TrippTalk Tech. You gotta see it even when it never's far-fetched. Gotta believe in yourself in the process until you progress. It ain't complex. Take small steps. It's a long stretch. On the road to the riches won't be no getting winning. The survival of the fittest. So I'm going to get it. And we doing God's work. We ain't knowing no limits. And I'm doing this for y'all. So I'm hoping you get it. TrippTalk Tech. You gotta see it even when it never's far-fetched. Gotta believe in yourself in the process until you progress. Till you progress.
Us as Americans, we've become more and more impatient. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. What I mean by that is more we're used to everything is now. Technology has enabled us a little bit to get everything we want without waiting as much. So when you want to go get something from the store, you go to Amazon and you can have it at your door the next day. In some cases, maybe even that same day. That's crazy. Or hey, I want to listen to a book. I want to get a book. I can hear the book right now instantly. I can read the whole book online instantly after I purchase it. Just like that. And when you have things like that, anything you want, DoorDash, right? You can order your food right now and it'll be at your house in less than an hour. So we're used to now. And in that condition that we're so conditioned to be on the go that we don't even make time for us to show ourselves some love by cooking, or better yet, preparing our meals or healthy, sustainable meals that are really going to help our bodies out. But you know what? The food industry understands this, and they understand our behavior, and they use these fancy words and marketing tricks to lure us in and buying and consuming these foods and drinks that will eventually contribute to our own demise. And guess who they're blaming on? You should have read, right? That's exactly what they're going to say. What you need to know. You are a vibrational, energetic being. With that being known, everything that you eat or consume has some sort of, or should have some sort of frequency to it. It's in some cases, it might not have a frequency associated with it. And whether we like it or not, take a look. It's nothing that we can do about it. This is just nature. And as I said, some of the foods that we consume have frequencies. Some do not. The foods that are considered dead, meaning eating them only is filling your gut up. And they're making you full, but they're not doing jack for you energetically. You're going to have to stay away. I know it's somebody, I love them too. Like, oh, I thought I was doing good with the seafood. I know what you're thinking. I thought I was being healthy by getting more into a seafood diet, fish, shrimp, or maybe even chicken, right? Because, you know what, it's not red meat. But if you take a look, big fat zero on the frequency list. So it gives you nothing helpful or useful back. Not saying it's bad, not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's not giving you anything other than a fulfilling energy-wise. You're not getting any frequency. You're not getting anything out of these meats over here. Red meat also has proven to be tied. You know, if I get into this conversation with people, they ask me, where you get your protein from? Red meat is the highest source of protein, which I think the jury is still out on. You need to do some research on that. But outside of that, while we wait for that research and those real numbers to come back, let's take a look at what meat is confirmed to do for you. Yeah. And for those of you saying, Keith, I hear you, you know, but get me a good burger at least once a month, once a week, and I ask you to take a look at Exhibit B. Them burgers, hot dogs, sausage, man, we throw on the grill, and I'm telling you, I used to love being proud of that's the grill master. Ask anybody that been to one of the cookouts that, you know, we have in our family, I'm gonna get on the grill. But I don't know, man. Even just Mickey D's, Burger King, I gotta be careful. Just be careful. I'm not telling you to do what you gotta do, but the meats, they're not helping you. They're hurting you. It is what it is. Sorry. Speaking of burgers, what about the cheese? That tastes so good on top of that burger. See, I'm gonna go back to what we said earlier about the marketing and the mindset, right? Kraft seems like a pretty good brand, right? You know, the big blue ones, I remember I used to work in the market, they were WIC approved, so, you know, you get the Kraft, good name brand, individually sliced, good to go, right? But if you look at Kraft, right, this is how the marketing plays with our mind. Notice the pack says Kraft singles. Doesn't say Kraft cheese singles, doesn't say Kraft cheese. It says Kraft singles. And the logical person would think, you know what? It's individually sliced. So Kraft is smart. They telling me that if you want the singles and not the block, you get this cheese, right? Yeah. But look at what Wikipedia says that Kraft means by singles. It doesn't qualify to even be processed or called cheese. That's why they call it Kraft singles. It's not even cheese. And we load it up on our burgers. I know in the summertime I'll have it and I'll just peel them off. You want cheese or not? See? But I gotta be more responsible now. We gotta be more responsible now. And what about the snacks that we all know and love, right? A little sugar can't be that harmful. Well, at least that's what I try to tell myself because I got a little sweet tooth. However, almost all candies and goodies sold here in the U.S., notice I said sold in the U.S., probably aren't good for you. Let's take a look. Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Starburst, Little Debbie Cakes, Betty Crocker Icing, Sara Lee Cinnamon Rolls, they on this list. These products can have any one of these chemicals that you see over my shoulder. I'm gonna be real though. The thing that bothers me a little bit or gets me off about a lot of these findings that I'm finding, companies like Brock, the people that make Skittles, Mars, I think, I'm not sure, Kellogg's cereal, right? The coloring in their cereal. Now, the coloring and or ingredients they might find harmful and won't allow them to sell in Europe or China or all these other countries, they're allowing them to sell it to your kids now with a promise of we'll take it out. Well, why do you got to take it out of the U.S. product if you already make the product without it and selling it? Think about it. It's getting warmer out. I have a youth program that deals outside, and I'm sure your kids probably play some type of outdoor sports, or even if you like to hike or go hiking or be outside. When you're outside, what do you drink? Obviously, most of us will drink water, but before I got into my water kick, I used to drink a lot of fruit, sports drinks, or a lot of athletic drinks, Gatorades, Powerades, you know, some Mountain Dew for some caffeine, or things like that. But these things do nothing but are loaded with high sodium and high sugar content. And that brings you up, but it brings you down to a quick, hard crash. Outside of that, they all have a substance known as BVO. Now, people that challenge me and say, well, guess what, Keith? The same thing I'm trying to say with the candy sometime or the cereals. You know, 2013, PepsiCo said and Coke said they will remove BVO from all its products. And at the time of me doing this research in 2023, people that have done individual independent tests find traces of BVO. Yeah, do the research. Let's take Coke and PepsiCo at their word, right? Let's believe what they said is real. They removed all BVO, even though we know that's cap. But let's take that. Taking BVO off the table, and with these sports drinks, and they usually get our attention when we look at these Gatorades and Powerade because of what? The color. So the food coloring added they add to the issue. Red number 40, that's present in Gatorade, Powerade, etc. Blue number 1, and its issues. Let's take a look at yellow number 5. Yeah, don't believe the hype. Do your research, man. This stuff is not making us feel better. Just imagine working out, being tired, and now you got something that might contribute to hyperactivity. And you wonder why your kids, when they come in, they still just can't go to sleep. Well, you know at TrippTalk Tech, we don't inform you in the name of fear. We inform you to empower you, to help you to make better, more informed decisions moving forward. And so to help your well-being out. So here's some quick alternatives for devouring some of these vibe killers that we are consuming. Instead of eating this when you break your fast, how about trying eating this? Instead of eating this, you know, I love goodies, I love snacks. You can try some of this. For your sports drinks, man, I'm telling you, instead of the Gatorades, the Powerades, and this type of stuff, I would definitely try recommending this. See if you like it. You might have to play with the concentrations to get it to a taste that you like, maybe a little bit more lime or this or that, but figure it out. It'll definitely help you out. I know it will quench your hydration, and it's actually alkaline. So it's giving you something back, giving you energy, real energy, to be able to perform or do whatever it is you're doing out there. Again, I'm not here trying to step on your toes or break any family traditions. I'm not trying to tell you to take your grandma's macaroni and cheese off of Thanksgiving this year. Do what you want to do. That's not my point. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm not here to try to say this lifestyle is better than that lifestyle. I'm saying about your health. I just want you to understand you're a vibrational being, and if you are a vibrational being, I know a lot of people ask, well, how do I raise my vibration? Make it easy. Just eat high vibrational foods. Start there. And then maybe it's some codes within that food that might start telling you some other information that you need to go. But again, like I said, these traditions that we all picked up, the ones that were passed down to us, and I don't, again, shame anybody. I don't say, hey, our ancestors didn't know about health. I think our ancestors were smart as crap. They understood that they were given crap, but they made the best out of it. Think about it. When they got hams and things like that, why do you think when you see holidays now, you see hams with cloves all over it? You know what cloves do? Cloves cleanse. Cloves are antibacterial, mitochondrial, or whatever, like basically antiviral. So they knew that meat wasn't right, but they tried to clean it out. They were smart. They were way ahead of their time. But the thing is, now that we have access to more information, we got to free ourselves from, again, old traditions that don't serve us anymore. Be that generational curse breaker. You know, everybody want to be that change, be the real change in your own family. You don't have to be on a worldwide scale. Take care of yours. And that'll take care of yours so many generations after. You just won't even, you don't know. You're to be the ancestor that they'll be talking about. You were the one that changed the way they see nutrition. That'd be you. The special one, the chosen one. That's you, man. Do what you got to do. I love y'all. Man, comment below. Did this help? Is it, again, food companies come attack me. Am I wrong? Do I need to do more research? That's fine too. I'm good with that. But anyway, I love y'all. We getting out of here. I hope this information helps. You know we coming back for part 4 of Vibe Killers. We're going to find another topic that y'all going to love because it's real life and you can't escape this. So, hey, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. It's TrippTalk Tech, y'all.
TrippTalk Tech, you gotta see it even when it never's far-fetched. Gotta believe in yourself in the process until you progress, till you progress.